Hello, I am Pavel Ferreri, and today I'm here to share with you the first of what will become a series of practical recommendations to help you elevate your game in your sales career. And this is going to be called the Sales Success Principles. So I think to start, it is very appropriate to talk about prospecting because with no doubt prospecting is at the foundation of the sales profession. Just as research is and experimentation is to science, or repetitive practice is to any professional sports person. So prospecting, of course, at the beginning, if you are in the early stages in your sales career, in an inside sales job, or selling what could be considered as a simple product, whether it's furniture or automobiles or clothes, prospecting is at the core of your job and probably should take 50% of or more of your time. The interesting part is that if you are in a more senior or more advanced stage in your sales career and are selling perhaps complex solutions that take very long selling cycles, or are managing only a handful of clients, or in some cases perhaps only one large global client, it is very easy to get caught in the management aspect of the relationship and the ongoing initiatives with those clients and forget the basics of prospecting. So again, whether you are at the early stage or you are at the advanced senior seller, prospecting is fundamental. And here are a series of very simple things that you can and technically should be doing. And one of them is setting a time for yourself to prospect. Don't do it when you have a free time. Make it an appointment with yourself and block it in your calendar so that every single day you respect that time as something fundamental to focus exclusively on prospecting activities. I block 2 hours every day for my prospecting, and I prioritize it as much as possible to focus exclusively on that. That's simple, and that's something that is very effective to have that time focus on your prospecting efforts. Number two, you can create a multi-channel campaign to your prospecting efforts, where you not only continue sending emails to your prospects, but leverage social media like LinkedIn, as well as conventional email, plus phone, plus mail, plus more phone. Right? And to this point on the multi-channel campaign, you should actually define and design your prospecting campaigns in such a way that you are adding value on each different touch point that you are making. So definitely you don't want to be the person who's leaving 5 voice messages just saying, hey, this is Joe from XYZ company, could you call me back? Because they won't. So you need to add value. You can share something that you saw in the news about their company that gives you a good reason to call. Perhaps on your next message via email, you will share something that is on the news about your own company that could be interesting to your prospect. And perhaps on your third voice message, you will share something about an upcoming event that could be attractive to them. And so as you are creating all of these touch points, you're adding value and you are making yourself interesting, or getting close towards creating that interest in your prospect. Actually, another very important principle that we all sellers should have in mind is the marketing principle of 7 to 13 touch points. Right? So in the AIDA acronym, right? Attention, interest, desire, and action. Marketing focuses only on the first two, attention and interest, and then they pass it to sales. So think about this for a moment. It takes them at least 7 to 13 touch points to get someone to interest. So when you are prospecting, you should apply the same mindset, right? So if you send an email and then left a voice message and say, well, I already sent an email, left voice message, they didn't get back to me, you're certainly not really working the prospect as you should. So go with the mindset that you will need to make at least 13 efforts to get them to the interest stage. And then, of course, it's your job to get them to the desire and ultimately the action, which would be in this first case, to commit to have a first conversation with you, whether on the phone or in person, right? So have that mindset of being resilient and determined, and really create a campaign where you follow through and not only send some random email here and there that will definitely get you nowhere. Ultimately, in your prospecting efforts, it is very important that you have a point of view to offer. Calling someone or leaving a voice message or sending an email where you say something like, I would like to learn about your challenges. People are really not interested in sharing with someone they don't know their challenges. So that's not a very effective and persuasive prospecting strategy. So you should come with a point of view that is educated, that shows that you understand their company and specifically the needs of the role of the person that you are trying to connect with, and offer something that is meaningful, that is relevant, and that is specific. And then within that context, you say, and I also would like to learn which other things you're focusing on and see if we can work together. So hopefully for many of you, all of these points are already known. Probably nothing really new. The important part is, are you really practicing them? And if you are not, this is an opportunity to have a reminder and for you to go ahead, try them out, and good selling. I'll see you on the next video of the sales success principles. Thank you. See you soon.